Today I'm joined by Dr James Garner, who's the CEO of Kazia Therapeutics. James, welcome to the Morgans Network. First time we've had a chance to talk. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the story?
Scott, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. So Kazia is an oncology-focused biotech. We're developing two cancer drugs, and they're both in human trials at the moment. Our lead program is for a particular form of brain cancer, and then we also have an earlier program in development for ovarian cancer. And we're really excited about both these programs because they're ongoing clinical trials and they're both producing some really interesting data readouts over the course of the next 12 months or so.
Okay, so two programs. Do you want to tell us some of the key catalysts that investors can focus in on?
Absolutely. So our brain cancer program is going to be reporting data somewhere in the early part of 2019, which will be initially primarily safety data, but might give us some early readout on efficacy. And then later in 2019, we should have some definitive early efficacy signals. So that'll really help to shape how we take it forward. It can be really exciting because there's so few therapies available for brain cancer. I think any glimmer of potential there is tremendously valuable. Our ovarian cancer program is going to be reporting some safety data very soon, hopefully somewhere over the next month or two. And then somewhere in the middle part of 2019, we should also get an early efficacy readout on that program. And again, ovarian cancer, a more complex space, but also a real need for new therapies. So if we can see some results there, then I think that'll really line it up for some very interesting opportunities afterwards.
You said that there's very few products out there or treatments out there for brain cancer. What is out there, and how might your product either be different from that or complement it?
There's one main drug that's used for patients with brain cancer. It's a drug called temozolomide. It's a really old drug now. It's off patent. The trouble with temozolomide is that it only works for 1 out of every 3 patients. The other 2/3 of patients will never respond to the drug. So, and for those patients, there's literally no effective drug therapy available. So those are the patients we're trying to target with our program. And obviously, there's really no competition per se. Our drug is part of a class of drugs that's already proven itself in the treatment of other cancers. So we've got some validation, some evidence, some support, some sense in which it's a proven quantity. But the unique thing about our drug is that it can actually get into the brain, which most drugs don't. And obviously, if we're treating brain cancer, we need our drug to be able to get into the brain. So the fact that our drug is pretty much unique in its class in being able to do this really sets it apart from other drugs.
Okay, great. Investors are always interested to know a little bit about the cash position and what your burn rate is. What can you tell us on that front?
As of 30th of June, we have $9.3 million in current assets, and that comprises about $6 million in cash and about $3 and a bit million in receivables and prepayments, that sort of thing. We also have a little under $4 million worth of stock in another ASX listed company, which we received as part of an IP settlement. And that's something that we could monetize at our discretion by selling to the market. So it gives us a war chest, if you like, of perhaps a little over $13 million. We spend about $750K a month on average as a cash burn. That is lumpy. It goes up and down month to month. But it means that we have some money in the company to do the things we need to do. And we're hoping that as these studies generate data, that'll really help to reinforce the value of our pipeline.
Great. Okay, well, it sounds like a very interesting 12 months ahead for Kazia Therapeutics. I've been joined by Dr. James Garner, who's the CEO of Kazia Therapeutics.